that sense of self.
I think two things. One is that I've experienced a lot of discrimination, and I've seen a lot of discrimination, not directed at me, but directed at others around me. So I have a sense that that was wrong, that that was outrageous, that that needed to be confronted. But when I was young, I couldn't do anything about it except tolerate it. And as I got older, I went to school in order to help people that I thought were not being treated right. I mean, that's what motivated me. The reason that I got a master's degree is because there were a lot of kids in trouble, and I realized that the kids that were always, I was a school teacher, and I realized that the kids that were always in trouble were the kids who had problems that were in their communities, in school, and their families. There was poverty, there was discrimination, there was all kinds of stuff going on. And so I wanted to be more helpful, so I went and got my master's so that I could be more helpful. And then once I got my master's, it started dawning on me that a lot of the people that work in the schools don't like kids that much. And that they would say really awful things about kids. I hated the teacher's room because I would hear people ragging on little kids, and I'd be like, my God, these people are in there.
Why do you work at school?
Right, exactly. But there's people like that in the schools, right? And so then I thought, I'm going to go and get an advanced degree because I see education as a tool of social justice, just as you do in your program. Right. You guys focus more on test scores. I focus more on like community issues and personal traumas that the kids, a lot of them have, all kinds of personal traumas, that intergenerational trauma that passes related to discrimination and just the way society is set up, the whole meritocracy, the notion that the people are at the top because they have merit, and the people that are at the bottom is because they lack it. So anyway, so that's the experience of discrimination. The other part, I think, that helped me find my voice was that my mother was a very brave woman. We started the first integrated restaurant in Austin, Texas.
Really?
In 1954, they opened a restaurant where it was the first restaurant where blacks and whites and Mexicans and Asians and Indians and anybody else could come into one restaurant and eat together, because other than that, the restaurants were segregated.
Wow.
And so they opened a restaurant. My mother was like that. She was pretty fearless. And I don't consider myself fearless, but I believe in acting despite my fear. So I've taken on causes over time.